I wanted to just give a little help to some folks that may be applying for unemployment insurance benefits for the state of Louisiana. And if it's a different state other than Louisiana, then a lot of the things are going to probably be different. But this is specifically for Louisiana area residents. What you want to do is you'll get in touch with the Louisiana Workforce Commission, and you can just do a search for it and pull it up. And they have centers that'll be located near where you live, whether it's Jefferson Parish, Alexandria, Natchitoches. They're spread out throughout the state so that you could find where the closest location where you live. And so once you do find out, you'll go in, they'll meet with them, explain to them what you're doing, and they'll set you up with getting a online account with them, because that's what you're going to use to communicate and do your job searches and everything. Now I happen to have the page opened up for me already, and what you'll do is you'll sign in, and it's pretty much got it laid out. It took me a while to just get the benefits of it, but if you spend a little time just going through each of the different areas, then you will find this site to be very helpful and needed for you to get your unemployment benefits. So between Monday and Saturday, you'll do your job searches. Once you do your job searches, you log back in on either Sunday or Monday, you can file for your weekly certification. And it took me a while to get the proper help that I needed in order to do that. So I wanted to just make things a little easier for the folks coming behind me, because number one, you're already out of work, you're just trying to get by, get a little money to help you get by. So I wanted to do this video to help some folks out and get them on the right track. Alright, so there is also a number up here at the top. You can see it right here. If you run into any problems, you could call that number and speak with someone direct. They'll be more than happy to help you, but be prepared to wait and be on hold for a period of time, because there's so many people calling in, and you know, you're just gonna have to just have a little patience. As they say here, we appreciate your patience. Okay, so in order to do the job search, you just click here where it says job search, and it's going to pull up whatever specific area you're in. You put it in there, and so normally there is a list. When you click on search, there is a list that shows up, and we'll give it a little time to come up. And as you can see, they're going to have the jobs listed, and depending upon your profile, you will have a skills match for you, and you could go in and view the job details. But what you want to do here eventually, once you find a job that fits your particular bill, then you can go ahead and apply. So if you was to click on the view job details for this particular example, you can see that it kind of gives you an idea of what the job entails and requirements, qualifications, what you'll be doing, things of that nature. And so it tells you how to apply, and if you wanted to select another job. But as an example here for this video, we'll go ahead and we'll select that one, and it'll say apply. Now what I normally do, and it will be a big help for you too, is to just open up a notepad, because this information you're going to need later. So just open up a notepad and save it. You can save it for just whatever you want to put there, and the date. Alright, so once you get that, you can grab this information, highlight it, which has the job number, the company, and the title, and I'll copy that and paste that into the notepad. Then you proceed down. This says apply via resume. So in your profile you will set up a resume builder here, and it would have all your information. It would also give you an opportunity to upload a resume, and I would strongly urge you to get a resume put together so that you can do that. And so you basically click apply resume, and it will come up with some information here. As you can see, the resume here I've put in contact information, and you will have to tick this box right here, and it says to acknowledge you will be providing your contact information, and then you click submit application. And here it says thank you for your submission below. You have applied, gives date and time, and I highlight that, copy it, and paste it into the information box there. Now once I get finished with that one, I go to the next one. Now you have to have a total of 3 job searches every week in order to get your unemployment payment for that specific week. So just remember, you have to have 3. Don't forget, not 1, not 2, but 3. And so you just basically go down the list, just return to the job searches again, and go to the next one down that would fit your suit and a job that looks appealing to you. Now once you do that, later on in this video, which I have to span it over a couple of days to get the gist of the whole process, I'm going to finish up with my job search, and I'll be back once everything goes through and show you the second set of process options that you need to do at that time. Okay? Alright, so a couple of days has gone by, and let's get to the weekly certification process. So let's access the Unemployment Services tab, and we navigate down to Weekly Claims Certification. And okay, so we have the screen populated, and yeah, there's some blurred areas. That's for privacy reasons, but we can still get the gist of it. And as you can see, we have the previous history, previous weeks being paid, and the payment of $247 per week for your unemployment. And so now that we see the back end area, let's go over to File Your Weekly Certification to continue with the claim process. And we're going to be asked a series of questions. We will answer and get things going. So as you can see here, this is the explanation of weekly certification process. Make sure you read through this, and so you get a full understanding of it. And then once that you finish reading and getting everything understood, you will navigate and click the next button coming up. And so your weekly benefits claim certifies that 7-day certification period you did the following, and you just go through those. And once that's finished, click here we go, click the next button. Now here, and you can follow the top of the screen, the timeline. Know the rules, avoid overpayment, and don't commit fraud. So once again, it's just basically just read through it and make sure you understand that you play by the rules and there's no fraud being committed. Everything should be okay. And once we get to that point, we are going to tick I have read and understand, and click next. And so here we have the reemployment program, and you just read through it, and when you get finished reading through it, tick the box I have read and understood the information, and then we'll tick that box and next. Now, and once again we got some blurred areas, privacy reasons. We'll continue on. You should see your information in there. And then tick next. Now on this screen it asks you a series of questions. Please pay attention and answer accordingly. How it affects, how it applies to your particular situation, but this is how it applies to my situation here. And did you work or earn money? And for me, no. Did you refuse any job offers? No. Did you begin receiving a Veterans Administration allowance? No. Were you able and available to work each day? Yes. Did you begin attending school or training? For me, no. Did you receive or apply for workman's comp? For me, once again, no, I did not. Did you receive vacation or severance pay? For me, no. Did you receive bonus pay or incentive payments? For me, no. Did you receive any holiday pay for this week? No. And then click next. Okay, now here are the jobs that were searched the other day, And as you can see, a brief summary of it. Take note of the highlighted field where it says contacted employers. You have a red X. We want all of those to be green when we get finished. And so we'll start, we'll click the update status link, and we'll start the process. And this is all part of the weekly certification process. Okay, so we click update, and you'll see some blurred screens come up. And once again, that's personal information. I don't really want to get out. You can understand that. But everything will be populated for the employer that you applied for. Now here you just want to just put in hiring manager or something. A lot of times there's no names involved. Here you want to say yes, I was interested, so you want to tick next, the yes button, and then enter the date you actually applied for the job. For me, it was on that Friday, so you click it there and under applied job, and make sure you have using this website checked. And then once everything's done, click here. You can put in the notes you got from the previous day when you actually did the apply. I told you to kind of keep a little running just to show proof that yes, you did apply for the job, and you add it to the notes field. Everything's fine. It's either or, if you want to or not. And just paste that information down in the notes section and save it. And that'll take care of that first job. You remember, you need 3 jobs total each week, minimum 3 jobs. And so the screen will populate, and you'll see there is a green check mark there, right? So next we'll hit the next one, and we'll click the update status. Everything should populate. If you do this prior to Sunday, everything will populate. If not, you'll have to enter it in yourself. And so you just check, make sure everything's populated properly. Then you go down, we'll add the hiring managers fields in there again. And then the most important part, application information. Yes, I was interested, and yes, I did contact the employer, so we'll tick that yes. And for me, once again, it was that Friday, and Friday again I applied. Down below I'll add my notes just like I did previously. It makes it easier for the person that's processing your claim for the week to see. They just go right through it. It saves time, actually. So just paste it in there and click save. And once the screen populates, you'll see a second green check mark. Okay, right there. Yes, we see it. And we grab the third job that we applied for. It's a great way to just stay organized by having everything there for you in a notepad. So we'll click the update status link for the third job. Then we'll check and make sure everything is populated properly, which it is. We'll go ahead and add the contact information, just like we did previously. And yes, I was interested, and I'll tick yes. Friday, and again Friday. We'll navigate below. We'll add the notes in. Copy, and we'll paste that in there. And save it. Okay, now we'll come back. Should have 3 green check marks. And we're just about finished with the certification process. There we go. 3 greens. Now, since we don't need any more, we'll go ahead and we'll tick no to continue on and click next. And it'll show you on the next screen update, it'll show you a brief summary of everything that you've done, questions you've asked, just to make certain before we send this off to the processors for them to check and get everything processed out. This is just a brief summary and the jobs that were applied for. And we'll tick that box that says I have read and understood the information, and then click next. And then another screen will show up, one more confirmation box, blurred information, it's understandable. It's a necessary evil of today, right? Gotta have it. But it won't deter you getting the information you need to get through this. It's very important you follow the steps. Alright, so here it says thank you for submitting your weekly certification based on our records. You can expect to get paid this week, so that's good news. So normally I'll grab and I'll highlight it, copy it, and paste it into my notes for the week, and we'll be done with it. Now we'll come back in a day or so, let the processors finish processing our claim, and we'll check to make sure everything is good to go, and we can tell when we're going to get paid. So we'll be back in just a few. Hang in there, we're just about done. Alright, so it's been a few days, and we want to go in and check and see if everything has lined up with what we've done thus far, and make sure that our weekly claim certification has been checked and processed. And as you can see here, it has, and everything is set to go. So that is all, and once you start your next week, you can follow the processes that I've outlined throughout this video, and you shouldn't have any problems with getting your unemployment payments in the future. But just remember, if you have any questions, any questions at all, please dial the number that I've highlighted right here, and they will take you through each and every step so that you know for certain what you need to do to get your unemployment insurance benefits. So I hope this video has helped. Stay tuned. I'll be sending some future videos to help you with other areas as you need it. Okay? So this is goodbye for now. Take care.